Man to get the ball rolling right in the so we are So it is Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain in this pre-season friendly. And the ball immediately played forwards. And an opportunity here right from the off for Paris Saint-Germain. And they could take the lead, and they've managed to do so. And Paris Saint-Germain, inside the opening minutes, have taken the lead against Manchester United. It's Ibrahim Mbaye, the player who scored it. Player, of course, linked with a move to Liverpool this summer. Paris Saint-Germain played the ball over onto that far-hand side of the field. Kvaratskhelia into Dro Fernandez, who slipped the ball across. And it was an easy finish for Mbaye, who finished it off in the end. And it's Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0. Fantastic finish by Mbaye into the bottom left-hand corner, leaving goalkeeper Tom Heaton with absolutely no chance. The worst possible start for Manchester United in Gothenburg. And now play continues from the restart, and Paris Saint-Germain look to bring the ball forward here. This is Kvaratskhelia who goes for goal, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. And this time, once again, Tom Heaton is to the rescue. What a remarkable 2.5 minutes we've played so far here on Flash Score. It is Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0. A fast start by both teams as Manchester United bring the ball forward over on that far-hand side of the field. This is Noussair Mazraoui. Plays the ball back into the feet of Ahmad. Back to Mazraoui again. Still going, Noussair Mazraoui. Now an opportunity for Aiden Heaven. Heaven into the feet of Harry Maguire as the Red Devils look to hit back right from the off. 3.5 minutes played. Luke Shaw has it inside the Paris Saint-Germain half. He plays the ball through the centre into the feet of Brian Mbeumo. Now this is Patrick Dorgu. Back to Luke Shaw again from inside the Manchester United half, and then Aiden Heaven on his left foot goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Tom Heaton. But it has been a positive start from Luis Enrique's Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, the European champions retaining their crown, and now Manchester United look to bring the ball forward over on that far hand side, but it goes out of play for a throw-in to Paris Saint-Germain. But a good move by the European champions to bring the ball forward. Kvaratskhelia went for goal, and it was saved by Tom Heaton in the end, and Dro Fernandez looked to follow it in. Of course, an acquisition from Barcelona last summer, Dro Fernandez. But Tom Heaton spread himself well and kept the ball out and prevented it from being 2-0. As Joe Fernandez plays the ball downfield, but it's given away. Now an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain as they look to bring the ball forward. A chance now for Paris Saint-Germain at the back. The ball is with their centre-back William Pacho, the Ecuadorian. It then plays the ball out to Bolio. On this right hand side, he then plays it against Luke Shaw, and it will be a throw in from halfway down the Paris Saint-Germain right hand side. Still Paris Saint-Germain who are leading. This time still leading by that opening goal. And now Paris Saint-Germain have it with Zabani. They look to play the ball forward. This will play it into will get the open 10 minutes, opening 6.5 minutes. And then this time it's a header by Brian Mbuemo, which isn't troubling Safanov in the Paris Saint-Germain goal, but it was an opportunity there for Manchester United, who managed to get the ball in. It was the young Scouser Shea Lacey who dragged the ball across, and Brian Mbuemo got his head to it, the Cameroonian international, and he drags his header over the crossbar, and Safanov will take this goal kick for Paris Saint-Germain as Pacho plays it out to the left hand side. This is Kukaba, back to William Pacho again. Now space for Safanov. Now this is Zabani, out to the right it goes, and Bolly plays it against Luke Shaw, so it will be a throw into Paris Saint-Germain. David Bolly, the player who will take this, the number 42, just 17 years of age, the right-footed fullback for the French champions, who throws the ball in, and now Zabani manages to send the ball downfield, cleared away this time, and now an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain as Joe Fernandez plays it forward, looking to find Ibrahim Mbaye. Mbaye chasing the ball down now and applying the Paris Saint-Germain press. He's been rather impressive in these opening 8 minutes. Ibrahim Mbaye, just 18 years of age, the Senegal international, of course, played at the World Cup with his country. It will be a free kick for a foul on Patrick Dorgu. It was a foul by Bolly on this occasion, and a free kick to Manchester United. 8.5 minutes played here on Flash Score. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0. Luke Shaw now looks as though the ball has in fact gone for a throw-in around 30 yards or so from halfway down the Manchester United left-hand side. Quickly taken by Luke Shaw. This time it will be a free kick to Manchester United from down the left. It was a foul on Shea Lacey. Lucas Beraldo just being told by the referee to give the ball back to Manchester United rather than throw it away. And there's of course a pre-season friendly as Luke Shaw plays the ball all the way back to Aidan Heathen this time. This is Harry Maguire. He has it on his right boot, looks to send the ball forward now. Maguire of course missed out on that World Cup place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad for the World Cup. This is Luke Shaw, another player who was absent from the 26 travelling party. As Shaw brings the ball forward, this time Paris Saint-Germain win it back through Lucas Beraldo. Now space for Bolly. Bolly now once again up against Patrick Dorgu. The ball out of play over on this near side to the right of the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area. Patrick Dorgu it will be who leaves the ball for Luke Shaw, wearing the number 23 shirt. Luke Shaw. Of course, Manchester United linked with a move for Lewis Hall, the Newcastle fullback. Luke Shaw has the ball though now for Manchester United. This is Aiden Heaven into the feet of Harry Maguire, wearing the captain's armband this afternoon for the Red Devils. Plays the ball out to the right-hand side to Mazraoui. Mazraoui back to Maguire once again as the Paris Saint-Germain players push further forward. It is Seni Mayulu who is starting the press as Tom Heaton fires the ball downfield. This time it's headed down by Brian Mbuemo, and Manchester United bring it forward, but one back by Paris Saint-Germain, who have it with Safanov. He plays it out to the Ukrainian Zabani, and this time Bolly can't keep the ball alive. It was a lapse in concentration from the young 17-year-old who watches it out of play. Of course, Paris Saint-Germain linked with a new goalkeeper in the Japanese international Suzuki, expected to secure his services in a €38 million deal. As Manchester United bring the ball forward now deep into Paris Saint-Germain territory. It will be a free kick centrally, which Mason Mount quickly takes. Ball played out to the right-hand side. Now an opportunity once more. Space now for Harry Maguire. He plays it forward. And now the ball is won back by Paris Saint-Germain as they have it with Lucas Beraldo over halfway to Dro Fernandez. This time the offside flag will be raised. It will be a free kick to Manchester United on this occasion, as Michael Carrick watches on from his Manchester United dugout. 11.5 minutes played here on Flash Score. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0. Luis Enrique delivering instructions to his players, donning the all-white Paris Saint-Germain tracksuit this afternoon. It will be a free kick for that offside to the Red Devils, which Harry Maguire will take from a central position within the Manchester United half, around 30 yards out from halfway. Chips the ball downfield, looking to find Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu all alone from the left-hand side, drills the ball across here. Cleared away by Lucas Beraldo, shouts for handball. Referee says no. It will be a throw-in though to Manchester United on this near side, down their left flank. Seni Mayulu looked to have accidentally handled the ball in front of the referee, who thought otherwise. That was a better by Manchester United, who played the ball across, and it was Beraldo there to see the ball away. Now Manchester United have it central inside the Paris Saint-Germain half. This is Brian Mbuemo. Ball looks to be played across over to the right-hand side, but it's out of play in the end, and it will be a throw-in this time to Paris Saint-Germain, who will take it through Kukaka. But it was a fine finish in the end for Ibrahim Mbaye to score for Paris Saint-Germain. Wearing the number 49 shirt, it was an assist for Dro Fernandez, who got the ball across, and it was a fine finish in the end by Ibrahim Mbaye. It remains to be seen, of course, whether he will be heading to Anfield come the end of the transfer window, as Aiden Heaven has the ball in the centre circle for Manchester United. Out to the left-hand side it goes to Luke Shaw. Back to Shaw once again. Space now for Andre Santos. Andre Santos inside the Manchester United half centrally. Plays the ball all the way back this time. This is Harry Maguire into the feet of Aiden Heaven, as Manchester United look to bring the ball forward. Played over to the right-hand side. This time it's played into Amad Diallo. And this time the ball played into the feet of Tom Heaton, who plays it away. And now space for Aiden Heaven on his left foot, over on this near left-hand side. Plays it across field, over to Patrick Dorgu, inside the Paris Saint-Germain half of the field. Manchester United attacking over on that far-hand side. Ball played into the feet of Amad. Now space for Andre Santos. The Brazilian lays the ball out to his right-hand side to Mason Mount. Now it's back over on that right-hand side as Manchester United bring the ball forward. Space for Mason Mount. Now this is Amad Diallo. bearing down on the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area. Ball slipped out to the right-hand side. Now an opportunity once again. This is Patrick Dorgu. Ball cleared away at the back though by Paris Saint-Germain, and Kukaba, who sees the ball away in the end. The number 52 Axel Kukaba, just 16 years of age. The Paris Saint-Germain left back. And this time Manchester United take the throw in, but then they give the ball away. This is Kvaratskhelia. Now Paris Saint-Germain have bodies out to the right-hand side, and an opportunity for Ibrahima Mbaye. Mbaye goes for goal, and this time it's deflected in the end, and it will be a corner. A yellow card has been shown for a foul, which happened over on that left-hand side. It was a foul in the end on Kovica Kvaratskhelia, who went down, the Georgia international. It was a late challenge by Aidan Heaven, but play continued. The referee gave the advantage in the end, and Paris Saint-Germain nearly getting themselves a second goal. But this time it was Mbaye who struck it, and it was a really good opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain. But it was good defended by Andre Santos as Ibrahim Mbaye looked to get his shot away. There will be a corner though now to Paris Saint-Germain. Ibrahim Mbaye, the player who has already opened the scoring this afternoon inside 2 minutes, but there will be a cause for concern here for Luis Enrique because Kovica Kvaratskhelia has gone down. Luis Enrique just having a word there with Rafael Pol, his assistant. But it was a good opportunity that for Paris Saint-Germain. Ibrahim Mbaye with it, but it was blocked as he struck it in the end. And it goes out for a corner from over down the right-hand flank. And Kvaratskhelia is back to his feet, and now the ball will be whipped in from the corner. This is Kvaratskhelia. Now ball played out in the end to Bolly. Bolly now chips it back over to the left-hand side. Space for Joe Fernandez. Joe Fernandez sends the ball in, headed away by Harry Maguire. Then up in the air to Luke Shaw. Back to Kvaratskhelia. And now Manchester United bring it forward. This is Shea Lacey over to the right-hand side. Now Amad Diallo looking to stretch his legs. Still going Diallo up against Mbaye. And now the ball is played all the way back, and Manchester United have it inside the centre circle within the Paris Saint-Germain half. This is Aidan Heaven. Out to the left-hand side it goes to Luke Shaw. He plays it infield, but the ball is won back by Paris Saint-Germain. And now they look to bring it forward. Space now for the French champions. This is Mayulu. Out to Joe Fernandez. He plays the ball out to the left-hand side. And now the ball is played all the way back into the feet of Ilya Zabani. Zabani on the ball now for Paris Saint-Germain, and this time collected by Bolly. This is Zabani again. He can bring it forward, plays it out to his left-hand side. This is William Pacho. Now Kukaba sends it forward, gives it the ball away, the young 16-year-old. Paris Saint-Germain looking to win the ball back, but Manchester United have it again here. Now space for Andre Santos. Ball played over to the right-hand side, and an opportunity. Space now for Shea Lacey. Lacey to Mason Mount over on that far-hand side of the field. Space now for Brian Mbuemo. Mbuemo looks to win the ball back, and this time the ball was won, but it was won uncleanly, says the referee. It's resulted in a Paris Saint-Germain have defending to do here, because Manchester United have themselves a free kick in a rather promising position around 20 yards out from goal. It was Mazraoui who was bundled over, and a free kick awarded to Manchester United in a rather promising position. Meanwhile, Manchester United look as though they do have a problem momentarily. Will be an opportunity for Brian Mbuemo from inside the D of the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area. Just having a word with Amad Diallo as he looks to strike this ball. Safanov just readying his four-man PSG wall, which includes Ilyas Zabani. And now an opportunity for Manchester United from this set piece. It will be Brian Mbeumo to take it on his left foot. Paris Saint-Germain players stand ready, and this time Mbeumo goes for goal, and it was on target, but it drew a save in the end from the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper, diving to his left, Matev Safanov. And now Manchester United have the ball again through Aidan Heaven. This time it's in the centre circle. Space now in the end for Manchester United. Mason Mount, meanwhile, has left the field of play for a suspected injury, so Tyler Fletcher has come on, wearing the number 39 shirt for Manchester United, as the ball is fired downfield, and this time it's headed up by Lucas Beraldo. Now space for Andre Santos. Santos centrally inside the Manchester United half. Ball played all the way back to Aidan Heaven. Now space for Harry Maguire. He floats the ball forward, chested down by Amad Diallo. Now this is Luke Shaw over halfway on this near left-hand side. His ball forward takes a deflection and it lands comfortably in the gloves of Safanov, who has it, the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper, the 39, wearing the number 39 shirt. The experienced Russian, 27 years of age. And now Paris Saint-Germain look to play the ball forward. Opportunity now for Ilyas Zabani. Zabani now out to the left-hand side and now collected by William Pacho. Pacho for Paris Saint-Germain. Plays the ball out to the right flank. This is Ilyas Zabani. Zabani now out to the right flank and picks out Lucas Beraldo. Now space for Pacho again, who can look to pick a pass and plays it into the feet of Beraldo. Still Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0 here on Flash Score, as the French champions look to bring the ball forward. Now Dro Fernandez. Space now for Seni Mayulu over on that far hand side, but Manchester United look to win the ball back, and William Pacho has it now for Paris Saint-Germain. Ball at the feet of the goalkeeper Safanov. And now Safanov lays the ball out to the right hand side, and a chance now for Ilyas Zabani. Zabani collects it and has it now, the Ukrainian, at the heart of the Paris Saint-Germain back line. Space now for William Pacho. 22.5 minutes played. Still Manchester United trailing by 1-0, but they win the ball back here. Space for Mbeumo on the edge of the area. Look to feed the ball through to Patrick Dorgu, but back come Manchester United again. Down their right-hand side. Ball is played across, and this time it's dealt with at the back by Paris Saint-Germain, and William Pacho clears it away. And now space for Harry Maguire. He plays the ball all the way back into the feet of Aidan Heaven. Heaven now for Manchester United. Space for Andre Santos. 10 yards or so from halfway within the Manchester United half. Now this is Patrick Dorgu. Back to Andre Santos, who plays it through the centre, and the ball played over the top here, and out comes the goalkeeper Safanov, but the offside flag has been raised, so it will be a free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Safanov came out of his goal to head the ball away anyway. But Brian Mbeumo has come the closest for Manchester United so far. His effort was on target, but it was saved easily by goalkeeper Matev Safanov. And now this is Bolly for Paris Saint-Germain. Ibrahim Mbaye chasing the ball down, but he's beaten to it by Aidan Heaven. Now space for Andre Santos. Santos now for Manchester United. Still has the ball, lays it out this time to Tyler Fletcher. Collected now by Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo has it, looking to pick a pass, and this time collected by Brian Mbeumo again. Manchester United have it in with Luke Shaw. He could bring it forward. Plays it into the feet of Patrick Dorgu. Shaw looking to get the ball again here. This time it's won back by Dorgu once again. Space now for Shea Lacey. Lacey now for Manchester United. Collected now by Luke Shaw. Space now for Harry Maguire. Now an opportunity once again as the ball is played all the way back into the feet of Aidan Heaven. 25 minutes played. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 0 as Tom Heaton plays the ball out from the back. This is Aidan Heaven for Manchester United. Fires it over to Brian Mbeumo, who brings it down rather neatly. Now space for Ahmad over on that far hand side. And Mbeumo a couple of yards inside the Paris Saint-Germain half. This time it's with Harry Maguire. He sends the ball all the way back to Tom Heaton, who then plays it out. Aidan Heaven looks to keep the ball alive, but it's out of play in the end. It will be a throw-in to Paris Saint-Germain, quickly taken by Bolly. They have the ball now inside the Manchester United half, around 25 yards out from goal. Space for Zabani, now collected by Lucas Beraldo. Beraldo sends the ball forward into the feet of Bolly, back to Zabani. Zabani now into the feet of Beraldo. Beraldo has it in the centre circle, lays it out to his left-hand side to William Pacho. The Ecuador international has it in the centre circle again. Now out to his right-hand side it goes to Zabani. Space now for Bolly. Bolly wins it once again. And now an opportunity for Beraldo. Space now for William Pacho. Into the Manchester United half it goes. Over on that far-hand side, this is Kvaratskhelia. Back to William Pacho once again. Now an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain. Kouaka into the feet of Zabani. Zabani can bring it forward on his right boot. Slips the ball forward. Paris Saint-Germain bring it forward again. This is Lucas Beraldo. Chips the ball over to the left-hand side. This is Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Still going Kvaratskhelia. The Georgian has it, looking to lay the ball off. Space now for William Pacho. Now this is Zabani. Zabani out to the right-hand side. Now collected by Ibrahim Mbai. He wins it at the second attempt. Ball is given away though now by Lucas Beraldo. Manchester United look to win it back and they manage to do so. This is Andre Santos. Santos now, this time looking to win the ball for Manchester United. Lays it out to Tyler Fletcher. The ball over on that far hand side and then played all the way back into the feet of Harry Maguire. An opportunity now for Manchester United as they look to bring the ball forward. Space for Shea Lacey. Now this is Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu for Manchester United. Ball played across, and this time it's good goalkeeping in the end by Safanov, who sprung to his left-hand side as that ball was played in from down the Manchester United left. It was Patrick Dorgu, the player, who got the ball into the area, but it was well held by Safanov, who rolls it out to Ilya Zabani. And now Paris Saint-Germain look to bring the ball forward. Space now for William Pacho. Out to the right-hand side to Zabani. Now a chance for Paris Saint-Germain again. This is William Pacho. Space for Bolly on this near side. The 17-year-old plays the ball all the way back, and now this is Zabani into Pacho again. Kouaka down the left-hand side. Lovely flick by Kvaratskhelia, but Joe Fernandez gives the ball away this time. And now Manchester United win the ball back. Opportunity and space now for Tyler Fletcher. And this time the ball is played all the way back into the Manchester United half of the field. Aidan Heaven is the player to bring it forward on his left boot. He's got Luke Shaw bursting forward on this left-hand side. Meanwhile, Brian Mbeumo goes down, no free kick, and this time Paris Saint-Germain bring the ball forward here. Space now for Ibrahim Mbai. Mbai this time wins it back for Paris Saint-Germain. Space now for Bolly, back to Mbai once again. Collected by Ilya Zabani. Zabani now for Paris Saint-Germain, out to the left-hand side it goes. William Pacho into Beraldo, just inside the Manchester United half. This is William Pacho. Now out to the right it goes to Zabani again. Bolly now for Paris Saint-Germain on this near side. Plays the ball into the feet of Ibrahim Mbai. Bolly went down under a challenge. It will be a free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Inside the Manchester United half on this near side. Down the French champion's right. It was a foul in the end on Bolly by Patrick Dorgu. So a free kick to the League and European champions, who lead Manchester United by a goal to nil. 29.5 minutes played here on Flash Score. Seni Mayulu will take it. He is on captain duties this afternoon for PSG, as Tom Heaton delivers some instructions to his players in front of him, the experienced 40-year-old goalkeeper for Manchester United. As the ball is played in, this time it's helped on, and it was headed on at the back by Ilya Zabani and rolled out in the end, and Manchester United look to get the ball forward, but they have it now with Harry Maguire on his right boot. He looks to send it downfield. Opportunity now for Dro Fernandez, who wins it back. This is Kvaratskhelia back into the Paris Saint-Germain half of the field. William Pacho now for Paris Saint-Germain. Space for Ilya Zabani. Floats it out to this near side. Manages to pick out Ibrahim Mbaye, who can stretch his legs. This time, ball is given away. Beraldo Stott hesitated, and now Manchester United have it on the edge of the area. Ball played out to the right-hand side to Amad Diallo up against Kukara. This time it's back, and Dro Fernandez wins it now for Paris Saint-Germain. And space now over on that far-hand side. And an opportunity for William Pacho. Pacho now looks to play the ball over, and it's brought down neatly by Bolly, who can play it forward. Now a chance for Paris Saint-Germain again. And this time Ilya Zabani has it, lays the ball out to the left-hand side. This is William Pacho. Out to Kukaba. Kukaba's ball is given away. Now Manchester United look to counter here. This is Ahmed on the edge of the area. Manages to pick out Mbuemo. And it's 1-1 in Gothenburg. Manchester United level things. And it's Brian Mbuemo with the goal. A fine finish into that bottom left-hand corner, leaving goalkeeper Safanov with no chance. And Manchester United have levelled things. It was a ball given away by the 16-year-old Kuaka. And Ahmed Diallo picked out Brian Mbuemo on the edge of the area, who brought it in on his left foot and just guided it low beyond Safanov into that bottom left-hand corner. Paris Saint-Germain guilty of giving the ball away and punished effectively by the Red Devils. It is Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1 in Gothenburg. So game on now. 1 goal apiece between both sides. So play can resume from the restart. Paris Saint-Germain have it all to do, but the ball was given away by Kuaka, the young 16-year-old. Learning his trade out there against the likes of Brian Mbuemo this afternoon, as Safanov plays the ball out from the back, and Paris Saint-Germain have it with Ilya Zabani. Now this is William Pacho. Ball played out to the left-hand side. Now space for Kvaratskhelia. Now Dro Fernandez. Dro Fernandez is bundled over on that far-hand side. It will be a free kick now, as Paris Saint-Germain look to bring the ball forward. This is Ilya Zabani. Zabani over halfway. Space now for Paris Saint-Germain. And their number 57, Adam Ayari, who looked to play the ball forward into the feet of Ibrahim Mbaye. Meanwhile, Paris Saint-Germain get themselves a free kick. Seni Mayulu will take it deep into Manchester United territory. This is William Pacho. Ball played out to Kvaratskhelia. Still going now, Kopish Kvaratskhelia. All alone though, looking to play the ball across here. Manages to do so, and this time still only half cleared by Manchester United. And now Harry Maguire looks to see the ball away, and Amad Diallo can use his pace. Opportunity for the Red Devils over on that far hand side. This is Diallo, looks to float it through towards Patrick Dorgu, but it's seen out in the end at the back by Ilya Zabani. Goes out of play for what will be a throw-in over on that far-hand side to Manchester United with just 10 minutes remaining in this first half. It's Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1 here in Gothenburg, as the ball is seen away in the end. Manchester United with the throw-in over on that far-hand side, down there, right-hand side to the left of the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area. This is Noussair Mazraoui. Now an opportunity once again for Manchester United, who have it through Harry Maguire. Space now for Aidan Heaven. He can look to play the ball forward. Patrick Dorgu is bundled over. It will be a free kick to Manchester United. Played into the centre circle to Andre Santos. And now a chance for Harry Maguire, who plays the ball out of play. It was a heavy ball forward, which has resulted in a throw into Paris Saint-Germain down their left, 10 yards short of halfway inside their half of the field. But Manchester United win the ball back. Now space for Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu now into Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw thought about playing the ball. He manages to do so, and this time no penalty, says the referee. A Manchester United body goes down, and this time the ball is seen out over on that far hand side. Kvaratskhelia is the player who plays it against a Manchester United body. Luke Shaw played it in from the left hand side, and it certainly wasn't anything involving Ahmed Diallo and Kouaka in that challenge from the area. And now Paris Saint-Germain come forward. Space now for Bolly, over halfway down the Paris Saint-Germain right hand side. Chance now for Ibrahim Mbaye. Now Dro Fernandes. Space now for Ilya Zabani. Zabani now for Paris Saint-Germain. Back to the former Football Club Barcelona man Dro Fernandes. Now Lucas Beraldo. He chips the ball forward. Headed away though by Luke Shaw. And now space for Ibrahim Mbaye, who's dispossessed. And Manchester United look to win the ball once again. Space now for Manchester United. This is Bryan Mbeumo. Plays it through to Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu for Manchester United. Out to the right it goes. Now Andre Santos, who goes down. It will be a free kick to the Red Devils. It was a needless challenge there in the end by Kovica Kvaratskhelia, and it's resulted in a free kick to Manchester United. So an opportunity from around 24 yards out from goal. And a promising position this for the likes of Bryan Mbeumo, who could fancy his opportunities. He does have the ball in his hands, and just having a word with Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw as Safanov readies his Paris Saint-Germain wall. It is Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. Three-man Paris Saint-Germain wall. Dro Fernandes is part of that Paris Saint-Germain trio. And now an opportunity for Bryan Mbeumo. Places the ball down. Mbeumo now will take this free kick. It is Bryan Mbeumo, brings it down, and it's a wonderful save in the end by Safanov. Got it up and over that wall, and Safanov got down to his left-hand side to palm the ball away to safety in the end. It was destined for the top left-hand corner, and Safanov managed to clear the ball away, and it will be a corner to Manchester United from down there right-hand side to the left of the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard box. Bryan Mbeumo places the ball down on the quadrant, ready to send this ball in. Ball is whipped in, and this time headed down by Harry Maguire, and a really good opportunity. It was an opportunity in the end for Andre Santos, who was in there for Manchester. Free kick has been given to Paris Saint-Germain in the end. And now the ball played out from the back. Ilya Zabani. This time it's won back again by Seni Mayulu. Paris Saint-Germain win it once again. Now an opportunity for the free kick. And now Manchester United win the ball back here. A chance now for the ball out on the edge of the area. Collected now by Patrick Dorgu. Space for Andre Santos. Ball slipped through towards Amad Diallo, who sees it out in the end. And it will be an opportunity from the corner now. Kuaka giving the ball away once again in a rather dangerous area. And a corner now to Manchester United from over on that right hand side. So an opportunity to send the ball in. Harry Maguire and Aidan Heaven up from the back for the Red Devils. It will be Brian Mbuemo with the in-swinger. Manages to play the ball in. Out comes Harry Maguire. And this time the goalkeeper and Harry Maguire both came out. And Maguire believes it should be another corner. Referee thought otherwise. But just the required contact from the header, and Manchester United could have easily have made it 2-1 and turned this game on its head. But it goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Safanov plays the ball out from the back. This is William Pasha. Back to Safanov again. Safanov into the feet of Zabani. Now space for William Pasha. Looking to find Kvaratskhelia. Now an opportunity for Mazraoui. Space now for Amad Diallo, who goes for goal, and he draws a save in the end from Safanov, who immediately throws the ball downfield to Ibrahim Mbaye. Back to Mbaye again, who takes a heavy touch, and this time the ball is played all the way into the feet of Tom Heaton. As Paris Saint-Germain look to win the ball back. Just a final 3 minutes in this first half. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1 here on Flash Score, as Luke Shaw has it on this near side. Plays the ball forward into the feet of Shea Lacey. Lacey now back to Luke Shaw. Manchester United collect it through Mazraoui. Mazraoui for Manchester United. Lays the ball out to Aidan Heaven. Now space for Tyler Fletcher, son of Darren Fletcher. Now this is Heaven. Brian Mbuemo. Andre Santos. Plays it out to the right hand side. Back come Manchester United again. This is Brian Mbuemo. Space now for Santos. Now Harry Maguire for Manchester United. Centrally the ball goes, but Paris Saint-Germain win it back this time. This is Mayulu. And now Kvaratskhelia can stretch his legs and look to bring it forward. He's bundled over this time. Will be a free kick from just inside the Manchester United half to Paris Saint-Germain, over on that far hand side of the field. Andre Santos committing the foul, and Paris Saint-Germain get the play back underway. This is Zabani looking to bring it forward on halfway down the Paris Saint-Germain right. Slips it out to the left to William Pasha. Pasha now in the centre circle within the Paris Saint-Germain half. Out to his right hand side to Zabani. Now space for Bolly. Bolly can drag it back into the Paris Saint-Germain half and pick out Ilya Zabani. Zabani now to the left footed William Pasha, who plays it forward. Now Dro Fernandez into the feet of Kvaratskhelia over on that far hand side. The Georgian holds it up, lays it into the feet of Mayulu. And now space for Zabani. Zabani can bring it forward. This is Lucas Beraldo, the Brazilian. Beraldo out to his left-hand side. Paris Saint-Germain attacking from inside the Manchester United half. The ball is over on that far-hand side. This is Kvaratskhelia. Cuts inside. This time lays the ball out to the right and manages to find Ibrahim Mbaye. It is with Ibrahim Mbaye. Now, once again, Paris Saint-Germain have it with William Pasha. Now space for Ilya Zabani. This is Beraldo. Beraldo chips the ball over to the left flank, and now space for Mayulu, who sends the ball in, and this time it could have gone anywhere, and it's seen out in the end by Luke Shaw. Could have easily have diverted that into the back of his own net, the Manchester United defender, but thankfully from a Red Devils perspective it goes out on this near side for a corner to Paris Saint-Germain. He did have Ibrahim Mbaye lurking behind him, so it was good defending in the end by Shaw. but it will be a corner to Paris Saint-Germain from down there. Right hand side to the left of the Manchester United 18-yard area. Final 30 seconds remaining in Gothenburg in this first half. Kvaratskhelia to take this corner, I should say. Ball is delivered into the area, and this time it comes out to Seni Mayulu. Mayulu for Paris Saint-Germain. Now this is Ibrahim Mbaye. Back to Mayulu once more. Now Kvaratskhelia. One last opportunity. Perhaps for Paris Saint-Germain here. This is a chance for Bolly for Paris. Saint-Germain, and Lucas Beraldo looks to chip the ball in, but it Both teams emerging back out onto the field of play, ready for this second half. There looks to be a change in the offing for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot is entering the action, and Lenny Yoro is the other player who looks to be coming on for the Red Devils. So 2 changes for Now back underway in Gothenburg between Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain. So back where we started, Manchester United getting the ball rolling at the start of this second 45 minutes, and then Paris Saint-Germain immediately managing to win it back, and they play the ball back into their half of the field. Space now for Safanov, he has it at his feet, the goalkeeper for Paris Saint-Germain. Now an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain as they bring the ball forward. Space now as it's fired over to the is the player who made way. Quintin de Jantu was the player who entered the action and was straight into it there as Paris Saint-Germain win the ball back and then give it away. This is the first touch for Diogo Dalot down this Manchester United right flank. Opportunity now as he looks to send the ball and fire it forward. Chance now for Manchester United. Still, it is 1 goal apiece between these two. Goal scored by Ibrahim Mbaye in that first half, and then followed up in the end but it is still 1 goal apiece. Between both these two sides. So can Manchester United find that all-important breakthrough in this second half? Play continues with Tom Heaton, who's gone down under a challenge and is helped back to his feet by the Manchester United physio. It looks as though there will be a change between the sticks for Manchester United. Dermot Mee is about to come on, replace Tom Heaton. So Dermot Mee entering the action now for Manchester United. It looks as though Tom Heaton has just got his hand placed on his right thigh. So it's either a thigh strain, but it does look to be a hamstring problem there for Tom Heaton. Just having a word with the Manchester United physio as he makes his way off the field of play. So a like-for-like change between the sticks. And Dermot Mee is his replacement. So an opportunity now for Manchester United. Tom Heaton going straight down the tunnel. The good news for Heaton is that he's able to walk off by himself. So the ball at the back now with Dermot Mee, rolls it out to the right flank. Space now for Manchester United. Back to Mee again. He fires the ball up in the air, looking to find the head of Amad Diallo. Instead he finds William Pasha, but Manchester United have it through Tyler Fletcher. Space now for Diogo Dalot on this near side. Paris Saint-Germain chasing the ball down. Space now for Diogo Dalot. Dalot now fires it across, but this time it's intercepted. And space for Dro Fernandez, and Ibrahim Mbaye looks to win it for Paris Saint-Germain and manages to do so. This is Dro Fernandez. He goes down. It will be a free kick for Paris Saint-Germain inside the Manchester United half of the field. So an opportunity, because it was Patrick Dorgu, the player, who brought down Dro Fernandez in the end and holds his right ankle. And now this is Kvaratskhelia on this near side, cuts inside on his right boot. Chance now for Zabani. Zabani has it on halfway for Paris Saint-Germain, slips the ball into the feet of William Pasha. Now an opportunity for Kukaka, all the way back into the feet of Safanov. Safanov now for Paris Saint-Germain from within his 18-yard area. And this time, ball played into the feet of William Pasha. Space now for Safanov. Safanov holds the ball up and then lays it out to the left-hand side. Collected now by William Pasha again. Now over to the right flank it goes. Chance now for Dro Fernandez. Dro Fernandez can bring it forward. This time it's played all the way back into the Paris Saint-Germain half, over on that far-hand side to Bolly. And now this is Zabani. 6 minutes played in this second half. Still Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. And now a chance for Kukaka. Now this is Zabani into William Pasha. Kukaka again. This time he looks to play the ball forward on his left boot, sends it forward, but this time it's not finding Seni Mayulu. Instead it runs through to Dermot Mee, the Manchester United goalkeeper. Northern Ireland youth international, who manages to claim the ball and will place it down before firing it forward. So Mee sends the ball downfield. This time an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain and a free kick awarded to the French champions. Diogo Dalot is the player who committed the foul. And Danju was the player who went down, and this time this is William Pasha. Pasha now into the feet of Zabani inside the Paris Saint-Germain half of the field. Back to William Pasha again. This is Zabani. Zabani to Dro Fernandez. He helps it on. This time the ball is given away. Manchester United look to counter. Space now for Shea Lacey, but he was caught in two minds there. The Liverpudlian looking to try and find Patrick Dorgu. But the ball is headed out over on that far hand side by Harry Maguire. And this time Ilya Zabani wins it. Space now for Kukaka. Now this is Pasha on his left foot. Zabani. Zabani now plays it into the feet of Mayulu. Now Mayulu into Zabani. Zabani can drift forward with the ball, and this time manages to collect it. This is William Pasha. Pasha floats the ball forward, but there's nobody there in the blue of Paris Saint-Germain, and instead it runs through to Dermot Mee in the Manchester United goal. Now Tyler Fletcher into the feet of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire now fires the ball downfield. Lovely ball to pick out Brian Mbeumo, who can hold it up here. Brian Mbeumo cuts inside, looks to get a shot away, and he manages to do so. And he forces a save from Matev Safanov, who went down to his right-hand side, the goalkeeper, to palm it away, but still Manchester United come forward. But it's been a bright start to the second half, this, for the Red Devils. And now Patrick Dorgu again. Lucas Beraldo, though, manages to beat him to it, and this is Ilya Zabani, the former Bournemouth man. He chips the ball downfield, but there's nobody there. Back come Manchester United again. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. Space now for Tyler Fletcher. Now space for Shea Lacey over on this near side, down the Manchester United right. Plays the ball across, but it was a rather wild ball in the end, but it's actually found Luke Shaw over on that far hand side. It wasn't the intended target in the end, but he manages to collect it. Now Tyler Fletcher. Space now for Diogo Dalot. 30 yards out from the Paris Saint-Germain goal. Better by Manchester United. This is Amad Diallo who looks to float the ball through. It was a nice idea in the end, but prior to that, it was a lovely ball over the top by Harry Maguire, who managed to pick out Bryan Mbeumo on his left foot. He cut inside the Cameroon international, got his effort away, and it was well saved by Safanov. It was a one-handed save in the end from the Russian goalkeeper. He plays the ball out from the back. It's with Safanov again. Now an opportunity for Ilya Zabani. Collected now by Paris Saint-Germain. Bring it forward. Space for Kukaka. Now William Pasha. 56 minutes played on the clock here. In Gothenburg, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Manchester United 1 as Kukaka looks to keep the ball alive and manages to do so. This time it's given away though, and now Manchester United will get themselves a throw in. The ball was not kept alive in the end. So a throw in which Manchester United will take through Diogo Dalot. Now this is Lenny Yoro all the way back into the feet of Harry Maguire. Maguire now plays it out to Luke Shaw, and now this is Patrick Dorgu. Patrick Dorgu for Manchester United over on that far hand side of the field, looking to play the ball on, and this time it comes off a Paris Saint-Germain body, goes out for what will be a throw into Manchester United over on that far hand side. Luke Shaw has the ball in hand, 20 yards from halfway, manages to throw the ball into Harry Maguire. Now into the feet it goes to Dermot Mee. Dermot Mee will send the ball downfield, and this time it's chested down by Bryan Mbeumo, and now Patrick Dorgu looks to win it back for Manchester United. He goes over. No free kick, says the referee. Ball is won back by Ilya Zabani, who plays it against a Manchester United body on that far hand side. Patrick Dorgu is currently down, holding his right shin. Referee has just gone over to make sure he's okay there, Patrick Dorgu. Looks to be an awkward fall more than anything. But Bryan Mbeumo has come closest in this second half to giving Manchester United the lead against the Ligue 1 and reigning European champions. With 58 minutes on the clock, play can continue. Patrick Dorgu is back to his feet. This is William Pasha. Of course, Manchester United with the likes of Yuri Tillemans on the bench, and they can call upon their new signing from Aston Villa. Now space for William Pasha. Zabani now onto William Pasha. Now Kukaka. And the number 52 for Paris Saint-Germain plays it to the number 51 William Pasha. And now Zabani all the way back to Safanov. Safanov sends the ball downfield, looking to find Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pick up the second ball. This time Amad Diallo commits a foul on Lucas Beraldo. And the official on this near side awards a free kick in the end to Paris Saint-Germain. It was a tug back on the shirt from the Ivorian Amad Diallo, which has resulted in the free kick, and now it's quickly played. This is Kvaratskhelia inside the Manchester United half, over on that far hand side for Paris Saint-Germain. Now Lucas Beraldo. Beraldo into William Pasha in the centre circle. Space now for Ilya Zabani. Zabani onto Pasha. Now this is Kukaka. Joe Fernandez. Back to William Pasho, Kvaratskhelia. Now Zabani, back to William Pasho again. Now a chance once more for Kukaka. He goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Safanov. And now space for Ilya Zabani. Space over on that far hand side for Dro Fernandez. Breaks kindly now to Kvaratskhelia. Manages to skip past one Manchester United player. Opportunity for Kvaratskhelia. Now an opportunity for a shot towards goal. It was a really good effort in the end. It was a chance for the substitute, the number 47 for Paris Saint-Germain. A really good effort in the end by Nduju, but his effort finds the side netting. And now Paris Saint-Germain, with half an hour to play, are going to bring the changes and bring on the cavalry, it seems, because Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha and João Neves are all entering the action now for the French side. So on comes Marquinhos, the Paris Saint-Germain skipper. He will marshal the back line now with half an hour remaining, and Vitinha enters the action as well for Paris Saint-Germain, as does João Neves. The two Portuguese internationals. Kukaba meanwhile has left the field, and Nuno Mendes will take up his place on the left hand side, in the left full back position. Meanwhile Manchester United bringing on Bruno Fernandes now, as the ball will be played out from the back by Manchester United. It is with Dermot Mee who sends it forward. Dro Fernandez looking to win it, and Vitinha this time has it for Paris Saint-Germain. Ball is played all the way back into the feet of Ilya Zabani. Now space for Vitinha. Vitinha now to Lucas Beraldo. Beraldo into Nuno Mendes. Back to Vitinha again. Out to the right hand side. It goes to Ilya Zabani. Now space over on that far hand side for Nduju. Now a chance for João Neves. First touch for the Portuguese midfielder. Now Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Certainly is a well-drilled machine, this Paris Saint-Germain side. As Ilya Zabani collects it 20 yards short of halfway. Paris Saint-Germain now have the ball through Vitinha. Vitinha looking to pick a pass. Still with the Paris Saint-Germain number 17. Floats it over to the right hand side, and it's brought down now, played into the feet of Nduju. Now collected by Vitinha again. Vitinha on this near side to Kvaratskhelia. This time Kvaratskhelia wins it back, and it's with Vitinha. Vitinha plays it all the way back into the feet of Marquinhos, who finds the ball out of play. He was looking to pick out a teammate over on that far hand side, but he got it horribly wrong at the end. The pass, and there will be a change now. A few changes for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes will come on. There will also be a chance for Youri Tielemans, Joshua Zirkzee as well as part of the substitutions. So changes all round. Manchester United bringing on their senior figures. Meanwhile, Hamad Diallo will make way. On comes Jack Fletcher, the brother of Tyler Fletcher and the other son of Darren. And Youri Tielemans also enters the action for Manchester United. So play can continue. Over on that far hand side, Harry Amas will collect it. He has come on now for Manchester United for this second half. with just 25 minutes left to play in Gothenburg. Marquinhos fires the ball all the way back to Safanov. Safanov now into Ilya Zabani. Lucas Beraldo. Now space for Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes all the way back to Marquinhos. Now Ilya Zabani. Ball played over on that far hand side. Collected now by Ilya Zabani. Into the feet of Marquinhos. Now Nuno Mendes. Now Marquinhos once more. Space now for Ilya Zabani. Now collected once again. This is Vitinha. Vitinha plays the ball all the way back, and this time it's with Marquinhos. Marquinhos into the feet of Vitinha. This is Nuno Mendes down this Paris Saint-Germain left-hand side, 20 yards from halfway. Now space for Kvaratskhelia. Now Vitinha wins it back once again for Paris Saint-Germain. Plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Now collected by Zabani. Nduju back to Marquinhos again. Now Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain, as expected, have seen plenty of the ball since they've made those changes, as it's fired downfield, and out comes Dermot Mee in the end and watches the ball out of play for a goal kick as we approach the final 20 minutes or so in Gothenburg. Will be a goal kick to Manchester United. Lenny Yoro will leave the ball for Harry Maguire. As Paris Saint-Germain press forward, and this time Dermot Mee fires the ball forward. Marquinhos heads it down, now only as far as Yuri Tillemans. Ball played over on that far hand side. Harry Amas all the way back to Harry Maguire. Maguire sends the ball downfield up towards Diogo Dalot. And now this is Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes on his left foot into the feet of Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia to João Neves. João Neves again. Plays the ball into the feet of Vitinha. Now space for Ilya Zabani. Zabani now over on that far hand side. Diju has it, now all the way back into the centre circle to Vitinha. Sends it out to this left. Space now for Kvaratskhelia. Still going Kvaratskhelia up against Diogo Dalot, and this time Manchester United win the ball back, and it's put out of play for a throw-in to Paris Saint-Germain. So an opportunity now for Nuno Mendes to take this throw-in. This is João Neves. João Neves out to the right-hand side. Ilya Zabani. Ilya Zabani back to Vitinha. Now space for Lucas Beraldo. Now collected by Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes can look to pick a pass. Space now for Kvaratskhelia. We're back though now by Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes gives the ball to Nuno Mendes. Better by Paris Saint-Germain, who have the ball inside the Manchester United half down their left. Space now for Nduju. Now this is Vitinha. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Collected now by Mbaye, who goes bundled over in the end, and it will be a free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Mbaye looking to use his pace to get the better of Harry Amas. He was brought down by the Manchester United youngster, and it will be an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain now. Vitinha, the player who will likely send the ball in. So an opportunity from this dead ball situation for Vitinha over on that right hand side to the left of the Manchester United 18-yard area. As we approach the final 20 minutes in Gothenburg, ball is played into the area. Out comes the goalkeeper Dermot Mee and gathers it rather well, the young Northern Irishman. The Ball was played in by Vitinha, but in the end it fell kindly to the Manchester United substitute goalkeeper. This is Leny Yoro now. He sends the ball downfield. Joshua Zirkzee through the legs of Lucas Beraldo. Now Manchester United push forward through Bruno Fernandes. Tielemans, back it goes to Leny Yoro. And now space for Harry Maguire. Now Tielemans. Ball is given away though by Jack Fletcher. And now Paris Saint-Germain look to come forward, and an opportunity on the turn. Ibrahim Mbaye was looking to get the better of Leny Yoro, and this time the ball is fired out of play for a corner from that over on that far hand side. Better by the French champions, who get themselves a corner. So defending to do here for Manchester United, a corner which will be taken from down the Paris Saint-Germain right to the left of that Manchester United 18-yard area. And up from the back is Marquinhos. So Marquinhos up from the back as the ball is whipped in by Kvaratskhelia, headed away by Joshua Zirkzee, but only as far as Nuno Mendes. He plays it centrally to Vitinha. Vitinha floats the ball across, and this time it looks to be played in, and Manchester United managed to scramble the ball away. And now this is Yuri Tielemans, and Manchester United have it again. Ball played over the top, and an opportunity, and out comes Safanov now out of his goal. And now an opportunity for Manchester United, and a chance for an effort for Shea Lacey, and it's wide of the target in the end, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. And that was a really good opportunity for Manchester United, because Safanov had committed in the end. And meanwhile there is a bit of concern for Joshua Zirkzee, who's gone down holding his chest. Referee just going over to make sure everything is okay, and Yuri Tielemans just having a word with the referee as the ball was cleared away in the end. Out came the goalkeeper Safanov, and he won it cleanly. Shea Lacey going for goal in the end, but it was off target. But he felt the effects of the onrushing Safanov there, Joshua Zirkzee. Shea Lacey got his effort. Tried to get his effort on target. Meanwhile, Joshua Zirkzee is back to his feet. There will be a corner, though, to Manchester United, because Lucas Beraldo deflected his Shea Lacey's effort wide. So defending to do here for Paris Saint-Germain as the ball is hoisted high, and out comes Safanov this time. He manages to claim it. Rolls it out to the left and manages to pick out Nuno Mendes. Back come Paris Saint-Germain once again. Space now for Nuno Mendes into João Neves. Neves over to the right-hand side. Paris Saint-Germain attacking inside the Manchester United half. This is Neves again. He manages to hold play up. This is Beraldo into the feet of Marquinhos in the centre circle. Switches it out to this near side to Kvaratskhelia. Lays the ball off now to Vitinha. Now a chance for Nuno Mendes. Space to run into here. Still going Nuno Mendes, but Manchester United win it back, and this time Leny Yoro is fouled, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United. Frenchman bundled over by Njantu. So a free kick to Manchester United as the ball is fired forward, brought down by Joshua Zirkzee. Inside the Paris Saint-Germain area, Joshua Zirkzee looking to go for goal, but his ball across the face of goal was easily cleared by Safanov in the end. Zabani was back there as well, defending for Paris Saint-Germain. Now Ilya Zabani. Safanov has the ball at his feet, plays the ball out in the end and holds his hand in the air. Apologises to his Paris Saint-Germain teammates as Diogo Dalot goes over to collect the ball. It will be a throw-in to Manchester United, which Diogo Dalot will take. Played in, headed away by Vitinha. Now this is Tyler Fletcher. Won back though by Paris Saint-Germain. Space now once more. And Jantu can't collect it though. Now space for Yuri Tillemans. He lays it into the feet of Harry Maguire, who can bring it forward on his right boot. This time goes for goal, Harry Maguire. It was on target. Straight into the gloves of Safanov. With 15 minutes remaining in Gothenburg, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. Marquinhos for Paris Saint-Germain. Plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Ball is won back again. This is Vitinha. Vitinha now looks to win it for Paris Saint-Germain. Now a chance for Marquinhos. This is Nuno Mendes. Space for Kvaratskhelia. All the way back to Nuno Mendes again. Manages to play it into the feet of Marquinhos. Marquinhos can chip the ball downfield up towards Kvaratskhelia, but it drifts out of play. It will be a throw-in which Diogo Dalot will take for Manchester United. Meanwhile, there will be a change for Paris Saint-Germain. A change between the sticks. Safanov will leave the field. And a change which will see the Paris Saint-Germain new recruit, the goalkeeper, brought in from AC Milan, wearing the number 16 shirt. Alessandro Longoni, who made the move to the Parc des Princes this summer. So on comes the number 16, the left-footed goalkeeper for Paris Saint-Germain, just 18 years of age. Alessandro Longoni. And now an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain as they look to bring the ball forward. Space now for Vitinha. Vitinha plays it out to the right-hand side. Space for Iliad Zabani. Zabani back to Marquinhos. Still one goal apiece. Between both these teams. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. Will we see a winner from either of these two? Still Manchester United, who are searching for a winner, as are Paris Saint-Germain, as the French champions bring the ball forward and have it over on that far-hand side of the field. This is Vitinha. Vitinha now switches it over to the left. Space now for Nuno Mendes, looking to get the ball across. Still it with Nuno Mendes. Now Kvaratskhelia. Got the ball caught up in his feet in the end, but manages to win it back for Paris Saint-Germain. This is Vitinha. Now Lucas Beraldo. João Neves. Better by the reigning European champions. João Neves sends it over to the right-hand side. Chance now for Mbaye. Manages to keep the ball in, and this time it's won back by Marquinhos. Now space for Vitinha. Now Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes for Paris Saint-Germain. Looks to play the ball across and nearly managed to find the run of Lucas Beraldo. The ball going out of play for a throw-in on this near side in the Manchester United half. Throw-in taken by Nuno Mendes for Paris Saint-Germain. As we approach the final 10 minutes in this one. Iliad Zabani over on that far-hand side. Now this is Mbaye. Now Vitinha. Space for Marquinhos. Lucas Beraldo. Beraldo has it now for Paris Saint-Germain. Collected once again, and Vitinha lays it all the way back to Marquinhos. This is Iliad Zabani. Zabani now out to the right-hand side and onto Mbaye, who's bundled over. No free kick. Meanwhile, João Neves looks to win it back for Paris Saint-Germain. This is Harry Maguire. Space for Youri Tielemans. Tielemans plays it over to the right-hand side. Ball is headed down, and Manchester United look to bring the ball forward here. Opportunity, and it was a good defended in the end by Marquinhos to see the ball away. And now Paris Saint-Germain bring it forward. This is Mbaye into the feet of Kvaratskhelia. Still going Kvaratskhelia, but this time Manchester United win the ball back through Youri Tielemans. Jack Fletcher gives it away. Now space for Mbaye, looking to feed the ball through here, and this time it's intercepted. And the ball is won back once again. Diogo Dalot into the feet of Jack Fletcher. Now Lenny Yoro to Dermot Mee from his 6-yard area. Ball is played out to Harry Maguire. Now space once again as the ball is fired forward, and this time it's intercepted and played all the way back into the feet of Dermot Mee, who has the ball at his feet, the Manchester United number 45. Space now for Harry Maguire, sends it downfield, but there's nobody there, and it runs through to Alessandro Longoni. Now collected by Marquinhos. Space for João Neves. João Neves lays the ball out to his right-hand side. This is Vitinha. Now Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes to Marquinhos. Now played all the way back to Alessandro Longoni. And now space for Zabani. Forward it goes. This time Manchester United win the ball back. Space for Bruno Fernandes inside the area. Fernandes looks to go for goal, and this time he drags his effort wide of that left-hand post. Looks as though Alessandro Longoni had it covered, the young goalkeeper. But warning signs for Paris Saint-Germain at the back. There was a chance for Bruno Fernandes, but it was well wide of the target in the end. And the ball drifting wide and out for what will be a goal kick to PSG with just 8 minutes remaining in this one in Gothenburg. Marquinhos on the ball now for Paris Saint-Germain. This is Zabani, 2 yards out of the 18-yard area, the PSG 18-yard box. Back to Zabani again. He lays the ball out to the left-hand side, manages to find Marquinhos. Now played over to the right-hand side. Collected now by Paris Saint-Germain. The ball fired forward. This time it's intercepted. Collected now by Nuno Mendes. Now space for Vitinha. Vitinha lays the ball out to Lucas Beraldo. Beraldo now over to Zabani, who chips the ball over the top, and out comes Dermot Mee to gather it, and this time Mbaye looks to keep the ball in, and he manages to do so. And this time Harry Amas clears the ball away for Manchester United. This is Youri Tielemans. Space now for Tyler Fletcher, helped on by Xerxes, better by Manchester United, but now the offside flag is raised in the end. Alessandro Longoni came to clear the ball away anyway, the on-rushing goalkeeper. So 84 minutes on the clock. Paris Saint-Germain won. Manchester United won in Gothenburg, Sweden. And now this is Iliad Zabani, but there will be a free kick for a foul by Youri Tielemans. João Neves takes it. Paris Saint-Germain bring it forward. This is Vitinha. approaching halfway. Still with Vitinha. Out to the left-hand side to Kvaratskhelia, who goes down. No free kick. And Manchester United play on. This is Youri Tielemans. Space now for Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes now out to the right-hand side. This is Jack Fletcher. Over halfway. Down the Manchester United right. Plays it all the way back to Lenny Yoro. And this time it is with Tyler Fletcher. Nuno Mendes wins the ball back for Paris Saint-Germain. But now Bruno Fernandes has it again. This time he gives the ball away. Paris Saint-Germain now look to bring the ball forward. Space now for Vitinha. Vitinha looking for options. Plays it into the feet of Marquinhos. Marquinhos over to the right hand side. Now Mbaye. Space once again for Paris Saint-Germain inside the Manchester United half with Vitinha. Ball looks to be fired forward, and this time it's played into the feet of Mbaye, and the ball is given away. Space now for Manchester United through Harry Amas. Amas now, the ball fired downfield. Bruno Fernandes, now space for Jack Fletcher. And this time the ball is out of play. And it will be a throw-in, which Diogo Dalot will take for Manchester United with just 4 minutes remaining of normal time in this second half. Lenny Yoro now back to Dermot Mee, the Manchester United goalkeeper. Space for Lenny Yoro again. Now Dermot Mee will look to fire the ball downfield, manages to pick out Joshua Zirkzee. Now space for Bruno Fernandes. Ball played over the top. Now opportunity for Diogo Dalot from the right hand side within the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area. Ball chipped in, headed towards goal, and this time it's still not away. And Paris Saint-Germain only half clearing. And this time Shea Lacey it was who got his effort away. But it's high and wide in the end. But it was a really good opportunity that for Manchester United. Ball was played over the top to Diogo Dalot, and from down the right hand side, looked to get the ball in, headed it down, and then eventually only half cleared. And Paris Saint-Germain get away with one there. And now Manchester United bring the ball forward again. Space now for Joshua Zirkzee, but the ball is won again by Zirkzee. Now Diogo Dalot looks to play the ball into the area, headed away by Ilya Zabani. All of a sudden it's Manchester United looking to turn the screw. Shea Lacey from the left of the Paris Saint-Germain 18-yard area delivers the ball in, cleared away by Ilya Zabani. And this time Shea Lacey heads the ball out of play, and it will be a throw-in over on that far-hand side to Paris Saint-Germain, who are in no rush to take it. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1. Will we see a late winner in Gothenburg? So a chance now at the throw-in. Now this is Vitinha. Ball fired forward. Harry Amas heads it down, and this time Bruno Fernandes collects it, looks to go for goal, Fernandes, and this time his effort is wide of the left-hand post of Alessandro Longoni. But it was a good effort by the Portugal international. Caught it on his left foot, went for the bending effort into that bottom left-hand corner, but the goalkeeper did have it covered in the end. And now space for Tyler Fletcher in the centre circle for Manchester United. Youri Tielemans back to Fletcher again. Now space for Harry Maguire. Over on that far hand side, Manchester United have it again. Harry Amas into the feet of Harry Maguire. So it's still Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1 at the Ullevi Stadium in Gothenburg. Youri Tielemans has it inside the PSG half centrally for Manchester United. This is Joshua Zirkzee. Ball is given away, but won back by Lenny Yoro. Now this is Harry Maguire. Forward it goes. Space for Joshua Zirkzee. This time, Paris Saint-Germain win the ball back through Marquinhos. He looks to set Kvaratskhelia on his way. Plays the ball into the centre circle. Now Vitinha. Vitinha helps it on. Space now for Mbai. Still going. Mbai, he's bundled over in the end. No free kick, says the referee. And Manchester United win the ball back. And now they have it with Tielemans. Over to the left-hand side. Collected by Harry Amas. Now we have played the 90 minutes. It remains to be seen how many minutes will be added on at the end of the 90. As Manchester United have it with Harry Amas. Looking to get the ball across from the left, and it was an overhit one in the end which drifts out of play for a throw-in on this near side to Paris Saint-Germain, which Nuno Mendes will take. But it was a nice move that by Manchester United, but nobody there in the middle as that ball was played in. So throw-in which Nuno Mendes takes. Long throw forward. This is João Neves. Space over on that far-hand side. And Bay can bring it forward. Paris Saint-Germain this time have it with João Neves. Back to Neves once again. And this time the ball given straight back to Vitinha in the centre circle. Vitinha for Paris Saint-Germain. Now Lucas Beraldo. Over on this near side to Nuno Mendes. Out of play it goes for a throw in which Kvaratskhelia will take. Instead he leaves it for Nuno Mendes. 91.5 minutes on the clock. This is Vitinha. Into the feet of Marquinhos. Now an opportunity for Mbaye over on that far hand side. Collected now by Vitinha. Vitinha for Paris Saint-Germain. Now João Neves. Opportunity once again for PSG as they bring it forward inside the Manchester United half. Collected by Marquinhos. Now an opportunity for Vitinha. Over on this left hand side he finds Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia onto Vitinha. Referee's had a look at his watch. Play continues momentarily. This is Ilya Zabani. Now Marquinhos. Vitinha. Vitinha to Nuno Mendes. Now this is Kvaratskhelia. Still going Kvaratskhelia. Cuts inside. Looks to get a shot away and goes for goal. And his effort is wide of the target. To that left-hand post of Dermot Mee's Manchester United goal. And that will surely be the last piece of action of this pre-season encounter. It was an effort by the Georgian, but it was well wide in the end. And Dermot Mee will send this ball downfield. 90 plus 3 minutes. As the ball is sent forward. Manchester United have it with Joshua Zirkzee. Zirkzee now for Manchester United. Harry Amas is over to his left-hand side. Plays it into Harry Amas. Now a chance once again, but Vitinha wins it back for Paris Saint-Germain. Now Marquinhos. Is there one last opportunity for PSG? Marquinhos plays it to Zabani. Zabani helps it on. Now an opportunity over on that far-hand side. Ilya Zabani. Back to Vitinha. 20 yards from halfway within the Paris Saint-Germain half centrally. This time plays it into the feet of Mbaye. He fires it all the way back to Zabani. And this time it's collected by Marquinhos into the feet of João Neves, but the referee has drew a close to the end of the encounter in Gothenburg. So it is one goal apiece between both Manchester United